Well, we stop here because there's something I want to show you, which is very typical in every medieval city. But it's kind of hidden. You would maybe never look at it. But it's on top of each house, like it's up there, for instance. I mean, this kind of beam reaching out in the street about a yard. See that pole up there? It's on all the houses. Oh. This kind of a pulley system. It was to hoist the food. Like grain. It was the only dry and safe place for people's storage of food up high in the attic, because all the streets were wet and dirty. There were no cobblestones in the streets, but lots of other things. You know. Every citizen, no matter if rich or poor, had to store grain for a year to last, for all the family. And this made a lot of sense, because another big fear, besides a fire for a city in the old days, was a siege. For centuries, until the big cannons came up, the almost only chance to get a walled and fortified city was to starve it out. In most cases, for the enemy, that was much better than running against walls and fortifications. So every city had to be ready and prepared for this situation by storing enough food in a good time to have it when needed. Because, you know, when the enemy was showing up outside, it was too late to get our food and store. Most important of all, it was affordable for everyone, including all the poor, because the city officials fixed the price for grain on a very low level. That means everybody got the basics to survive, which was bread and water. Just the very few who belonged to the upper class had to store salt in addition. And they had to share the salt that they had stored with the poor during sieges. There were two reasons why they did that. One reason was they were forced to by the city government. And the other thing was they thought it's paying back in heaven. Donating goods or money to the poor was the social security thing back in those days. The rich really believe that they can book a place in heaven through this. The church told them. Well, we don't know. We only know it made a lot of sense for the poor. So far, we have no records from the others. I hope they made it. And talking about salt, it is very important for preserving meat or food in general. But it was a rare good. They had to mine it to get it. But mining was expensive and dangerous. And happened, well, most of it happened far from here, down in the south of the country, like Salzburg, Berchtesgaden. And once it was mined, it had to be transported over a long distance, which was also expensive. The price for salt was so high that they called it the white gold. And during times of sieges, when nothing came in from the outside, it got so short that it was like a second currency. That means people could walk into a shop and buy stuff with salt, like it was cash. There's one word in every European language, still showing how close salt and money once were together and connected. Any guess? Salary. The origin of the word salary is the Latin word sale, meaning salt, making salary in English. Sale, German. Or the salario, salaris, salado, you name it. It's in every European language. So the close connection salt and money once said, it's still alive in salary. But you know, things don't work like they once did. So please, don't even think about it.